Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. And this is Rui Costa. And the ball is out of play. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Chance for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now, can they get him away? João Neves! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
João Neves is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Rui Costa. That's tidy. That is good stretch. And a header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Portugal are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, no joy this time. João Neves. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, they can break here, and he's picked out the run. Always onto this, and this is Ronaldo. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Rafael Leao. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And this is Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Antonio Silva did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Figo, and this is Ronaldo. Spread out to the left. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Some good work on the right flank here. Diogo Dalot is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Oh, great feat, that.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Rui Costa. Flings it across. That's a decent clearance. Decent chance! Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Ruben Dias gets a foot in here. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Rafael Leao. It is a corner. Portugal have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Good take, and is he in? Nuno Mendes. Rui Costa. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rui Costa. And that has been slung wide. Passes short and sharp. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Cross goes in there. Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Portugal currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even...
And there's the shot! Oh, a very decent attempt. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. And they win it back again. João Neves running with the ball. Nice bit of trickery, looking to play him in. Oh, can he get onto this?
Portugal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's the shot! Oh, it's a vicious effort. Diogo Dalot. That's going right the way across. Back towards the middle. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions.
He's having a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bruno Fernandes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Rui Costa goes short. Tries one from range. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rafael Leao, and this is Rui Costa, and he's managed to get free. Oh, right place, right time. Deftly away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Portugal can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Looking for options for movement. And it's Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes. No, that's been intercepted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the win.
And it's been given away. That's a lovely, neat pass. 75 minutes played. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. This is a promising build-up. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. Bayer deals with that nice and simple. Rafael Leao. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
What's going wide left? And this is Ronaldo. João Cancelo. He shifted it to the flank. Plays the return pass. João Neves. Distributed tidily. Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes. Tries to pass it through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's gone backward here. Can he finish? Superb from Ramos! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Marcou para Portugal. Aos 90
And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Número 4.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Portugal have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Steaming on goalwards. And that is as far as it goes. Portugal were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. He's in a great position here. He's having a hit!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And a chance! Goal! Germany! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Germany finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Musiala. And here's Götze. This might spell danger. Wirtz! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Germany leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Kimmich has the space to scheme. Germany do have a chance to counter here. Rummenigge. And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Nice control. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Musiala absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Wirtz. He shifted it to the flank. Havertz! And he's running through, takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That pass isn't the best. Oh, he's been... Götze! This time, surely! Well, that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. There's the header! Off the post! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Wirtz really might have got ever so slightly across it. I don't think he intended to hit it so close to the frame of the goal. I mean, that's a bit obvious.
And he passes it long. That is good alertness. And it's Sané. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kimmich ventures forward. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Beckenbauer. And it's Sané. Rummenigge is onto this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Beckenbauer. Götze. And here's Havertz. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Wirtz. Mario Götze. It's Götze! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mario Götze is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And a header! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Wirtz. He has found a way through. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Takes aim and crosses. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in. Mario Götze, always looking for that half a chance. Mateus, that's a cute ball. It's a goal kick.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, delicate chip through. Mateus. And that has put paid to that. Ernest. And now the breakaway. And this is Götze. Space for him to turn and look. Ah, such a clever touch. Delivers the ball. And he's cut it out. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Just a quick
Look back on the first 45 minutes.
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Germany are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Germany definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Germany ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Ernest has given away a free kick.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Beckenbauer, over to the right flank. Alcantara. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Some resolute defending there. Hernes. Wirtz looking understandably energised after his goal. And he's quick to return it. Now it's Kimmich. Decent chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Sané. Good ball, good take. Germany are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Kimmich promptly onto that, and that is that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mario Götze. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Wirtz, and he was quick to react. Wirtz going face to face with his great rival. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
And now they can clear their lines. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Foot in. Changes him with that pass. Hernes. Rummenigge. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spread it left. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock. Rummenigge! It's a loose ball. And it's Kimmich. Driving. Can he finish? And it's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So that's two.
Can he finish? Substitution for Germany.
Mario Götze.
15.
Spread out to the left.
Coming on the field is...
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Tries a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Coming on to replace him is number 21.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's going to be another corner. Germany get their 4th corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Musiala. Great vision. And it's Beckenbauer. Now it's Musiala. And it's made its way to him. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, good ball! The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now he's got space here. Kimmich kept his eye on it and he's there. That's been slipped through. Now there's a fine ball. Rummenigge goes down, but nothing given.
There will be 3
Added
minutes
time going
added
up
time.
here, it's 3 minutes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mateus cuts it out. Musiala.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
This looks promising. Tries one from range. He might, and again! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Germany presented with a golden
Substitution
opportunity
for
here.
Germany, number 23.
Khan must save this.
Furness. Number 19, Sane. Coming on the field, number 20.
Well, would you believe that?
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen.
And that will be it. Germany can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Rummenigge picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Celebrating their birthday.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Netherlands.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella...
Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Has another go! And that was very necessary.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Delivers the ball. Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple. Great defending, strong and determined. Van der Vaart. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's all alone! Takes a shot! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
The Netherlands are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Cruyff. Pull it. Seedorf. Now it's Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, nice touch. Schneider's cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Cruyff's cross.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Reinders gets flagged offside. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Cruyff. And here's Seedorf. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Cruyff.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He is... Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And they've caught Reed. Van Nistelrooy, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Cruyff. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Cruyff. And across it goes. No, that's been intercepted. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Right card. And that's a dangerous ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Reinders. This is a promising build-up. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Cruyff! He doesn't look too happy with that. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Van Basten clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. He's looking wide. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Gakpo. Oh, important interception. Cruyff.
There will be 1
And
minute
it's
at a
Seedorf.
time.
Seedorf. And that's another good win of the ball. Rijkaard. That has not gone well. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. The Netherlands trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second. And Cruyff! Oh, he's been caught on it here, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Seedorf. Van Nistelrooy. Reinders. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Reinders. And he's quick to return it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Played out wide, and that was nowhere near his best.
The Netherlands have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Van Basten.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Hullet. Change of plan here, perhaps. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Hullet. Cruyff. And he welcomes it in. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And here's Van Basten. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van der Vaart. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. The message is clear, none shall pass. Cruyff. Stam does really well to win the ball there. Rijkaard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Schneider. Hullet. Big chance! And that's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The Netherlands restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Cruyff, looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Cruyff. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that's superb. Seedorf.
The Netherlands really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Gakpo. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Cruyff! Goal, the Netherlands! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substitution.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Cruyff.
The Netherlands really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Pass is just off target.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Tries to pass it through. Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as it goes. The Netherlands have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Van Basten taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might have been. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. And here's Mbappe. Oh, cracking ball. This looks promising. That's tidy. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
And here's Dembele. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Mbappe. Platini providing an outlet on that flank. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he has been fouled there. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Dembele. Looking to play him in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
France with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Olise with the short one. And here's Olise. He's having a pop! Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Michel Platini. Mbappe! He's looking wide. Makalele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nicely aimed pass. Well read, nice interception. France, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Saliba. Traumeri, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cantona. Now, can they get him away? He might be in here! Played out towards the right wing, and he's forced to go back. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Conte. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Platini. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Silvestre. He's picked his way through. He's under a lot of pressure there. Silvestre just loves to go forward whenever he can. Doué. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe! Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Sends it crossfield. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Conte is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's being urged to shoot. Platini plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Karambeu, he has found the way through. He's free, he has got space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Olise. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Back on the way then.
France really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
France have reclaimed it. Karambeu, renowned for his long-range shooting. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's found a way through, and here's Doué. Olise looks across and plays it in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And it's Conte. And he welcomes it in. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Driving forward. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Cantona. He's on it, can he get away? Makaleli tries to pass it through. Chouameni. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Swung over. Chouameni. And Doué. And it's Conte. He's having a hit! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Conte clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Chouameni is there, and he can pick it up. And it's Koundé. Chouameni. Now it's Platini. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's been shifted off it. Dembele. Vieira. Into the last quarter of an hour. That's Vieira. And it's Michel Platini. Shot a goal! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It's a pretty loose pass. Makaleli, and here's Mbappe, now it's Cantona. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Cantona.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Threads one in, thinks about the shot. He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Platini!
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he decides to cross it. And here's Mbappe. Doué. Now he's got space here. Good ball over the top. Olise, here's onto this. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Now it's Kane. Now it's Rooney. This looks promising. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And it's Gerrard. Oh, good read. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Now it's Kane. Now it's Henderson. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Rooney. Rice threads one in. Rooney, and here's Rooney. O'Reilly. That's an excellent interception.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Floated through. Good shoots! Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now it's Owen. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Alexander-Arnold. Gerrard providing an outlet on that flank.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Gerrard. And Owen! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Saka. That's a little off target. And it's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Kane in acres of space out wide. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Rice. Gerrard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Owen. Beckham. Can he get it through? And he shoots! Goal, England! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
England have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always...
And the shot!
England can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And it's lofted through here. Beckham is looking to influence the game from out wide. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. 5 minutes till the break. Saka bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Owen! Saka and Gehi. Rooney aims beyond the defence. Rice, Kane, Gerrard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well seen. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
England have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running.
England definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Time and again they are repelled. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, no joy this time. Alexander-Arnold.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Rice. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Saka. Gerrard. Rice. Bellingham. And it's Henderson. That's an imaginative pass.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's Gerrard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. Branthwaite is fouled. And he's going to have his name taken. Gerrard. He's looking wide. Played back. Gerrard. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Stood up well to him there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Beckham.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Gerrard. Well, there's a probing ball. And it's Henderson. And it's Bellingham. It's Bellingham. Bellingham. This is promising. Goes for a shot! And what a be quick to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crosses it in. And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Saka. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. Nice interception, well timed.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
England are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Rice.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gerrard. Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And this is Rooney. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Nicely weighted ball. Gets a good foot in there. Gerrard, the man synonymous with solidity. Spread it left. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Gerrard. He's through here. Bellingham.
There will be 3
This is
minutes
Owen.
added time.
Kane, and he's in on goal. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. England really could have done without this. So where will he go? Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
England give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
A World Cup. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest. And Torres! And he's really put himself on the line here. Spain with the corner. They're first. Oh, important interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, can he get onto this? Engages and forces him off the ball. He's in plenty of space here. Guardiola calmly anticipates.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for options for movement. Oyarzabal gets into a good position. Oyarzabal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Shot, surely! Goal! Spain! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nicely worked. Not a hint of offside here. Xabi Alonso, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Iniesta. And this is Torres. He's cut it out. Now it's Torres. And they can counter here. Cucurella wins the duel this time. Played towards the other side.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Torres. And here's Oyarzabal. Cucurella picks it up out wide. Passing nice and neat.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Torres. But they've got it again. Tries to play. Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Rolls it backwards.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Iniesta. Iniesta going face to face. It's Xavi! Quality ball. And this could be a Spanish counter-attack. Guardiola played into space, chips it through, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. And this is Torres. Now it's Iniesta. Bojan Krkic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Torres, played out to the left flank. Crosses it in here. Overhit and out of play.
Spain definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Nice interception, well timed. Iniesta looking to be a menace in the final third. And it's Rodri. And that's a good ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rodri, who's set up one goal so far, and it's been played through. Boyan! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oyarzabal. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Spain really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Spain are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And hostilities have... Tries one from range! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Spain certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
There will be a throw-in. And it's Xavi. Xavi Alonso. Oh, good ball! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Xavi. Albert Ferrer. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Guardiola. Now it's Boyan. Now it's Yamal. Knocks it into space. He's real chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Xavi Alonso. Albert Ferrer cuts it out. And this is Iniesta. Boyan. Decent chance! Goal! Spain! And the comeback is complete! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then, maybe.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's running through. Can he finish? It's a goal! They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. tail's most definitely up now.
That is ended up in no man's land. Cucurella. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now there's a fine ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Xavi. Iniesta.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
El dorsal 18. Cambio de jugadores.
Aims beyond the defence. Xavi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Guti. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Now it's Torres. Now then, the ball's come loose. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Yamal, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 7.
So we have movement
Iniesta.
on both benches.
El dorsal 6. Xavi Alonso.
Pops him off it and wins back the
Serán
ball.
sustituidos por
And it's
el
Rodri.
dorsal 77. El dorsal
It's a
21.
really well-measured ball.
Sergio Busquets.
Well, that's
Se va a
beautifully
llevar a cabo un
weighted.
cambio de jugadores.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oyarzabal. Xavi wants to run onto this. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rodri. Now it's Morata. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Raul. And this is Bojan. Well read. And the danger is averted. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic
United
atmosphere in the
States
stands.
against
This really
United
is
States.
the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Now it's Gakpo. Now it's Kane. Martinez! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lisandro Martinez spots it and intercepts. Gakpo. He's found a way past. He's got away. He tried running through him, but he was not having it. The United States with the corner. They're first.
Substitution for United States. Number 16, Mike Magnon. Coming on to replace him is number 23.
That's a lovely, neat pass. The United States have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Dembele. Well, that has not gone well. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Turns back here, probably the best option. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Gakpo. Dembele is onto it in a flash. And it's Bellingham. Gakpo. Could be danger here. Can he get it through? Shapes to shoot! No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Olise. Bellingham. Ball played for Dembele. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Nuno Mendes. Van Dijk. And it's Dembele. Looking for the run. He's through here. He's having a shot! Gakpo. Bellingham. Gakpo. And the counter is on. Good read, needed to be. Doué. Bellingham. Oh, it's Dembele. Gakpo. The United States have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. And it's Dembele. Nuno Mendes. Chouameni. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gakpo. And they can counter here. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Bellingham. And it's Dembele. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's managed to get free. Dembele. Bellingham. Doué. Traoré. Tries one from range! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Great defending, strong and determined. Tchouaméni. And here's Kane. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, good take in a good area. Big chance! Goal! The United States! And it's the United States who go in front. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cross into the... Oh, good effort! The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Kane. Can he finish? It's loose, and it's come back out to him. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. The United States leading by 1 at the break.
With the father of a boy.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
The United States are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So right back into the action. The United States leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, perfectly measured that. Tchouaméni. Gakpo. That pass has been well intercepted. Dembele. And it's made its way to him. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Bellingham, takes a shot! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Bellingham. And it's Mendes. The United States are still that goal to the good. That's been cut out, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple mistake.
He's had a shot! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The United States are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
The United States clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Bellingham. That has been slung wide. Real chance! Stood up well to him there. Mbappe is flagged offside. Bellingham. Spread out to the left. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. The United States perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that's gone loose. Van Dijk trying to keep this in. Kane with the delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. Olise. Bellingham. Tchouaméni, that's a little off target. Bellingham. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Martinez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Mbappe. He's looking wide. Doué gets into a good position. And that's an excellent interception.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Martinez. In with the challenge. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
Substitution for United States. Number 22.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Bellingham.
Looking here
Coming
to
on the
alter the
field
direction
is
of the game.
Number 7.
And the finish! And he's stuck it away!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tchouaméni. Just 5 minutes left. Lisandro Martinez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. It's Kane! Well, now it's a race. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution for United States. Number 13.
The United States have their third corner.
Number 9.
And he can clear it away.
Coming on the field. Number 10.
The United States really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Altrin tries from a long way out.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Do it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Kane. He is through here. There's the shot. Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. In. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line!
Number 10.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. And the referee brings it to a close. The United States can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
And we come to you now with a quick...
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face